Did you stay focused in class when you were a child? When I was a child, as in like in my primary school, I, to be honest, find it really hard for me to stay focused and concentrated because literally everything can distract me from listening to teachers talking. But after I entered middle school, I gradually realized that it's quite important for me to stay focused in class, otherwise I could be left behind. Yeah, so the next question is, are you a focused person? Yes, I would say now I am a focused person. I guess maybe it's due to the fact that when I was young, my father used to cultivate my ability to stay concentrated, even in a very, noisy environment. I remember he used to ask me to sit in front of my favorite cartoon and ask me to do my homework without, watching the cartoon. It felt like a torture to me at that time. Still, when I think about it now, I think I benefited a lot from this. And the next question is, how do you stay focused? I would say there are various ways that can help people to stay focused, and first and foremost, you need to get enough sleep. I mean, adequate sleep can actually guarantee that you can stay focused for like a longer period of time compared with when you don't. And there are also some other ways, for example, finding a quieter environment or to wear your earphones and to listen to some music to cut off the noise of the, noisy environment. Yeah, there are various ways to stay focused. So the last question is it easy to stay focused in a noisy environment? I wouldn't say it is an easy thing to do because when our brain starts to process the input from our noisy surroundings, sometimes it can be overwhelming. But I do believe this is something that can be learned and something that can be practiced.
Did you stay focused in class when you were a child? Well, honestly speaking, it really depends. When I was little, it was kind of hard for me to stay focused in class. I was just so easily distracted by everything that is outside the window. And I got tasked by my math teacher with chalks for a couple times when I was in primary school. But if I was attending classes I liked, like Chinese, music, it was easy for me to stay fully concentrated in class. So, yeah, I think it really depends. Are you a focused person? Honestly speaking, I wouldn't say so. Even though I'm no longer a kid, it's still hard for me to focus on something that I'm not interested in. Let's say if I need to attend a conference for a long time, I won't be able to stay focused unless I'm responsible for the minutes. Then I'll be able to follow the speakers all the time in case I miss any details. How do you stay focused? Well, generally speaking, I think it's just hard for people to stay focused with so many electronic devices in their hand. So for me, I would just put all the electronics away in order to create a good learning or working environment for myself. But there are some apps like, some efficiency app that can help you to improve your productivity. Like Tomato To Do, it allows you to put in your tasks and assignments and the time you want to finish them. As long as you don't touch your phone within this period of time, you will be rewarded with some virtual tomatoes, things like that. And you'll definitely get a sense of achievement and fulfillment when you finish everything in your hand without using your iPhone. Is it easy to stay focused in a noisy environment? Generally speaking, I don't think it's that easy for people to stay focused in a noisy environment. For those who can stay focused and fully concentrated on their work in a noisy or crowded place, those are definitely some dedicated and ambitious people because they know exactly what they want. So no matter what kind of environment they're in, they will just strive for their goals. But for most people, I definitely recommend them to work in a relatively quiet place like a library or their own place. If you really need to stay concentrated in a noisy place, make sure you put on your noise-canceling earbuds.
Did you stay focused in class when you were a child? Yes, I did. I could always concentrate very well when I was little, especially when I was at primary school, because I was a sensitive child, but the teachers were always too strict, so I was too worried that I could get told off from the teacher if I got distracted, so I was too scared not to stay focused. Are you a focused person? Well, I'm not so sure anymore, because I used to be a very focused person, but nowadays there are just too many distractions in modern life. So it's really hard to say. But I guess it depends on the things I do. If I'm really interested, and I could stay focused for much longer. How do you stay focused? Well, I think the first thing you definitely need to do is to switch off your phone, because it seems to me that that's where most distractions come from. And also a nice quiet environment would be very helpful. So usually I would like to go to a library or a coffee shop when I need to stay focused to do my work. Is it easy to stay focused in a noisy environment? Well, I guess it depends on different people and their personalities and habits. For those who are very good at concentrating, and they could ignore all the noise and still stay focused in a noisy environment, but for some other people, it could be impossible.
Did you stay focused in the class when you were a child? Well, I think mostly yes, because there was not much distraction back then. We didn't have the cell phones in the past. So yeah, I think I pretty much focused on the class. Are you a focused person? Well, if it's something that I'm interested in, then I could be super focused, like reading my favorite novels or painting. But if it's something boring or something I dislike, then I couldn't pay much attention to it. How do you stay focused? Well, first of all, I would make sure that I have a quiet environment. And second, I would take a break to do some deep breathing exercise to make myself calm down before getting down to any work. Is it easy to stay focused in a noisy environment? Well, for me, the answer is definitely no. I will get so irritated when I'm surrounded by noises. But I guess some of the people with superpower could still stay focused in noisy places. I don't know how they do it, but it's for sure an extraordinary talent I hope to have.